Britain. An island sat secluded at the edge of the world. Over 1,000 kilometres of ocean separating it from the military superpower, Rome. Yet over the course of a century, their theological and spiritual beliefs have become intertwined, forming ancient and unsolved mysteries. So who was the goddess? Solis Minerva.
Minerva was the sort of top dog as a goddess in the Roman world, and she was interesting actually capabilities. She was very good in war and help you to win a war, but she was also good at weaving and nice things that you do at home. And so the fact that she's here shows that whoever decided to build this construction, they decided it was an important place. We're really lucky with the gilded head because it's is an unusual thing to have in Britain again. Also even more lucky in that in the 17th century they actually found it just outside the door. So when you come out this building, it was just a little bit further down the wall. People coming here were actually dedicated it to Solis Minerva. Now Solis is not something that the Romans would have brought with them, so it may well be connected with the hill of the Iron Age people, or what they gave the name of the water.
Minerva's powers were not only used in domesticated life. Many of the locals would cast curses into the boiling water, praying for some divine intervention.
Yes, so the curses are just simple, thin pieces of lead in which someone writes a message complaining about something. And so somebody has stolen my cloak, someone has stolen my shoes, and they're always hoping at the end of the curse, if they think they know who did it, they put the name in the curse, and they usually ask a god to make sure that the thief is punished in a horrible way as possible. And you might want the thief to be killed, but the most important thing after that is to say, and their children, and their children's children. Yes, all sorts of horrible things like blood coming out of your eyes.
A priest unlike any other, capable of reading the future through ritualistic and sacrificial means.
He's Lucius Marcius Memor, and he is an Haruspex, the only one in England or Britain, and he is one of the men, or the priests, who look at entrails. We know that he would have had to have gone to a school in northern Italy to explain what he had to do. And what he did here was what all of Haruspex did, would be to get a cow or an animal slaughtered, and then he would look at the inside and it would help him foretell the future, which really shows how important Minerva's temple was. It's a very unusual thing to find.
So why would such a revered goddess be guarded by an unknown creature? A man whose identity has baffled archaeologists and historians for hundreds of years.
Well, what we think is represented by it is perhaps a suggestion of what perhaps Solis, whoever that was, actually could have looked like. The stone would have come not far away from here, and no one knows who it is and what it is. You've got sort of an elderly man in the middle, and then around that other little things. You've got a water nymph, and as I say, we really don't know what it signifies, whether it's Saul, who was perhaps here before the Romans came, or a god that we don't know of from somewhere else. And so many people have tried to suggest things, and no one's really agrees with anyone else. I just think it's really the story you've been asking this afternoon. The fact that there are so many different people have come here and from afar, and they're still coming, when we're open. And I think whoever you are, you can always understand one of the characters' life or frustrations. And I often say to people that people then are very, are like us. I mean, we might all drive riding cars or anything, but they have their hopes and fears just like ours, really. And I always try and remember that.
There are still many unanswered questions. From a stash of hidden gems guarded by an emotionless tin face, to the graves of weary travellers who cross countries and seas just to visit a local shrine dedicated to a foreign deity. We may never truly be able to answer all the questions, but in time, we may uncover evidence that provides all the answers.